Let's dive into this, yo. V Davis situation gets much worse. Can't guess worse than this.
So just last week, I had made a video about the ongoing situation with music artist David and how he had potentially ruined his entire career and life due to his potential involvement with the missing 14-year-old girl named Celeste Hernandez. David went from aspirations of gaming and streaming fame to becoming an internet superstar music.
That's the thing. For those of y'all who don't know, I covered this guy David like last week. Yeah, it was last week. You can go check out the video after you watch this one. So this guy David, as for those of y'all who don't know, the guy started off as a gamer. He did some Fortnite gameplay and stuff, and from there he started making music, and from there he started to boom. So like the guy is 20 years old. He's doing great in his life. But we had yesterday, like was it last week? It's bad, man.
Musician with his songs trending all over TikTok. And for more information on his rise, you guys can check out my last video on this topic. But today I have updates for you guys, including more evidence that makes David look even guiltier than he did before. I told you last time that when they found the dismembered body in the back of his Tesla, that he tried to completely ignore the situation and continue with his countrywide tour that he was on at the time. But now the situation has gotten to a point where they had to totally cancel the rest of his shows, and his label Interscope has also pulled all marketing and promotion on him amid this investigation. And as reported last time, he was complying with the authorities, but the police have still not publicly listed him as a person of interest.
The thing is, the police can't just go for this guy. They can't just really go for him and just put him in jail for now, because they gotta have some evidence that this guy really did it. It's not like me personally. I think he did it. Just my personal opinion. But what I think, the police just want to gather enough information so that when they go for him, they have gathered enough information so that they can put him behind bars. So they've gotta make sure whatever they had, and also the leads. Maybe there might be people who are connected to this case that of this thing that he done. You feel me? So they gotta make sure they put him in jail, and when they do it, they gotta have some solid proof.
And based on the evidence I have, David has still been extremely active online, even as recently as yesterday. So let's start with the fact that people had been calling David out with these Epstein EDP rumors since last year. Although he went back and turned off his comments on this specific TikTok, someone had left a comment as early as February 2024 saying, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl."
Oh my!
On a TikTok that he had captioned, "Me to everyone I..."
Bro, the crazy thing is, we didn't even see it coming. So someone really called this guy out.
Tricked into thinking this was a love song. And even back 2 weeks ago when the body was initially discovered, a Reddit user had commented, "This guy is a PDF from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's just call her C, and
Crazy
she would go on
work.
trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on." Which does line up with photos of David handing what appears to be teenagers a brown bag and also a stack of cash. There was also a clip that resurfaced where David appears on stream with who people are saying is Celeste, and the girl in the video says something very strange.
"I media trained you."
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Ooh! Whoa! Bro, it was literally in our eyes. Bro, why didn't we pick this up? Damn.
Really good. It's been a good one. Bye.
Oh my.
Mwah, mwah,
They should
mwah.
have taken action when this girl really said this, bro. We should have done something when this girl said this, bro. Like, why?
Mwah, mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete.
What you mean,
delete
boy?
Everything. Everything goes. Everything goes.
That's
everything.
girl, by the
So
way.
he tells his moderators there to straight up delete everything. Also, pay attention to the chat, as his fans literally joked about him going on an Epstein flight. They also talk about a David and Celeste Island trip, while also saying that he is both cancelled and cooked. Someone also released a video from one of his concerts where he plays this unreleased song where David says this.
Oh, I be saying this, bro. These rappers be exposing themselves. They be snitching on themselves, bro. Why don't you catch on them, bro? This be snitching on themselves.
I mean, come on, guys. It was like this guy was addicted to dry snitching on himself in his
True,
songs
man.
and his music videos.
Crazy.
And in a song called Decide that he released back in 2022, you know, back when this girl Celeste would have been 11 years old, David sings, I know what the problem is, save your tears, 7 years, I know life is complicated. When obviously in 7 years from then, she would have been of age.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying, why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but hopefully it's like even crazier next year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years, and then on the 4th year I retire. And on the 5th year I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib, no social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like
Yeah. While he's in jail, bro, you put your ass to jail, man. While he's in jail for real.
codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every.
What's the secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely
of the secret.
not.
Now, 5 years from that clip would also be when Celeste would be 18 years old. There was also rumors that the two of them even shared a Spotify playlist together, and there was a video from June 27th of last year where it looks like someone is sneaking her backstage at one of David's shows. Now, that looks to me like the body language of someone who is trying to be hidden. And it really does make me question, like, how many people were complicit in this cover-up? How many people knew that David was running around with this underage missing girl? Because even in his Discord, it's quite apparent that some of his fans kind of knew what was going on.
And I had the idea to kind of make this first music video introduce a character that I had been kind of ideating for a really long time. That's why you see him with the blindfold and the bloody shirt aesthetic and the bow tie. I'm really big into anime and I'm really big into manga. And I wanted to make my own manga series at one point, and I was writing a lot of poems and writing a lot of things for it. And a big part of that manga was an evil version of me named Itami, which means pain in Japanese. And he wears his blindfold, and he's basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego. And the story of the manga went like I was a detective, and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, and he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as a detective.
Y'all pay attention to what he said. I hope y'all pay attention to the things that he said. Talking about some alter ego that he think of himself. That's him saying what he is. It's not just about the manga or the anime thing that he's talking about. He's talking about himself.
I'd be like solving murders that I'm committing myself. He's holding the knife with the bloody thing.
Bro, he literally said it in our eyes, bro. Like, he literally said it in our eyes, dog.
Who's basically like the ghost of the person that he killed was his first victim in the manga.
Other than that, internet investigators found an old video of David cleaning someone's shoes, captioned, "I clean people's shoes as a side hustle, by the way," and then they also found a picture of the girl Celeste sitting on a bus with the very same Jordans.
Oh my.
And things would only get creepier when a now deleted user in his Discord server, who people suspect was Celeste, shared a photo where she has a David tattoo on her ring finger, which dons a wedding ring. The same user also shared what appears to be her and David backstage laying down together, and in this alleged screenshot, David even claims that he and the deleted user have a kid on the way back in July of 2024, which people obviously
I thought the pregnancy thing was like a lie, but y'all can see, man.
Speculate could be the very reason that she ended up losing her life. And keep in mind, guys, at this time, all the information I'm sharing in this video is pure speculation. And technically, it is innocent until proven guilty, no matter how bad it may look. There was also old chats dug up where David says that he was addicted to watching videos. And to me, with some of this, it's like, at what point do they really consider, like, shutting down Discord or having a much heavier moderation system on that? I just really feel like every time some sick shit is happening, Discord is always involved as the means of communication. Now, to get back to the evidence, back in January of last year, David had posted a video on TikTok in which a user says, "Please adopt me, I need it." And David tags an account with the username 09-07 and says, should we? And I want you guys to just take a wild guess whose birthday was on September 7th, which is also the very same day that David released his song Romantic Homicide, which, like I told you last video, was the disturbing imagery of a body being thrown into the trunk of a car. I mean, it's like all the dominoes.
Alright, man, bro. Enough with this David shit, man. I'm tired of hearing this guy, bro. The things that I'm just hearing, bro, this is so, it just gets to me, bro. To even think someone can do this just gets to me, bro. Like, come on, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Much love to y'all, man. Peace out, man. Hope y'all saw. See you on the next one, man.